Hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. How are you all doing today? I hope you are all having an amazing day. I know I am. I'm having a great day. Um, you know, besides the world ending and America being in a coup. Okay. I'm having a fantastic day. Please don't forget to like this video. Like it now because you already know you're going to forget to like it later. Follow me on my social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. Hold on. AME. Okay. Sorry. Okay. I'm Jovi Beauty. Please follow me on my platforms. Subscribe to my other social media platforms. Hold on, let me press save. Okay, cool. Okay, follow me on my other social media platforms. Where are they? Where are they? Y'all already know my IG is where I post the pretty pictures. I am on Blue Sky now. Okay, I am really learning Blue Sky. Don't forget to go to my website, jovibeauty.com, and get you one of our dope ass sweaters, scarves. We have a lot of cute merch. Go ahead and grab yours today. And don't forget to follow me on TikTok. We're like 400 subscribers now. I'm really enjoying TikTok. I've been on there lately, the last couple of days. Ever since I deleted Twitter, I've been on Blue Sky and TikTok a lot more. And I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to get it. Okay, last but not least, don't forget you can always do what? Donate to the channel. It is thoroughly appreciated. Okay, all donations are appreciated and rather helpful. Yo. I'm okay. So I'm going to tell you the last thing I just found out. Not the first thing, the last thing I just found out, because I literally just Googled Elon Musk just now. And 4 hours ago, y'all, Wikipedia, Elon Musk's Wikipedia was updated. You want to know what it said? I'm going to read just a little, Elon Musk is a businessman and listen to this, United States federal special government employee. When the hell did Elon Musk get a job as a federal employee? When the fuck did that happen? Apparently 4 hours ago when they updated Wikipedia. My God. Okay, listen, this is, oh man. Okay, listen. I'm going to say this before I get into all the things that are happening today. Board of Education is up today. The United States fucking bank account apparently is up. It's a lot going on. But I need to say this, okay? We have been sitting our asses down, back, and paying attention, okay? There has been mass demonstrations all over the world. Okay, the world knows that we do not see these mass demonstrations because of Musk and Facebook guy controlling, and basically only two people controlling majority of our news outlets, right? This is what happens. This is why monopolies are fucking illegal, okay? They knew it in the 30s, but these people think they're so damn smart. 100 years later, we're still getting caught up in the same shit that made monopolies illegal in the first place, okay? The only people, we can't do anything. If you haven't heard, let me put you on a game, what I heard this morning. So they was down in Venezuela, Marco Rubio, and then got a deal with the Venezuelans to send them, because mind you, remember they were talking about sending migrants to country might not want them back, finding some place to put them. Apparently Venezuela agreed to this. And Venezuela also agreed, listen to this part, y'all, listen to this part. Venezuela also agreed to lock up American citizens for them. So basically, they could just snatch people up and say, okay, you're going to do your time in a fucking Venezuelan jail. This is where we are. In 2 weeks, this is where we are. Elon Musk, with the help of a bunch of people who aren't even born or from here, have no allegiance to us at all. But what do you expect? Because he ain't either, and he ain't got no allegiance to nothing but his fucking bank account. Okay, he ain't even got an allegiance to white people. But let me be clear. We are not doing anything. Okay, we know, because they running around, running around saying, y'all are next, even the Hispanics. We aren't next. We're always first. We just always been first for so long that it doesn't affect us the way it affects you. Okay? We know how to deal with the blows because we've been getting blows like this for fucking generations. It is embedded in our DNA that y'all ain't shit and to expect this sort of shit from y'all. It is embedded in our DNA. So yes, we're going through it. We know, but we have survived. I say this all the time. We've survived before and we will survive again. And we are not standing up for nothing because it's on y'all. We march through these streets all the time to protest and, trying to get the best for everybody. And y'all don't even care about y'all. Y'all don't even care about y'all. And the only people who are going to stop this shit, because I'm not standing up and trying to protect none of y'all or nobody else. We're not catching no bullets or no motherfucking strays for you. We're not catching no strays from the January 6th militia. We're not doing it. If somebody going to catch a stray from that militia, it needs to be one of y'all. Not us. That doesn't even, us getting caught up in the bullshit won't even help your cause. Leave us out of it and go do something. Okay? Go do something and leave us out of it. Okay? Side note, for those who, again, I've been on TikTok lately. Y'all want to know a secret? Go on TikTok and put in, what is it? Cute winter boots. Put in cute winter boots. That is apparently just put in cute winter boots. I ain't gonna tell you what it is on here. Shout out to YouTube. Can I say that? Because we've been giving YouTube a hard time for so many fucking years. And right now, YouTube is the only one still fucking standing on business. And not allowing us to be, we're censored, because we're Black creators, normal shit. But in general, YouTube is allowing the Midas touches of the world to still say what needs to be said. I like those channels, Midas. I watch a couple of those different ones, especially from white people, white men. You need to speak to your people and let them know. Because they're not my audience. Everybody here Black. Well, most of y'all Black. All of y'all Black. Like 99.9% of y'all Black. Maybe we might have one or two of another. That's not my audience. My audience is just trying to figure out how to survive the chaos. Side note, I have an Amazon storefront. Somebody dropped the link to the Amazon storefront. I have a lot of items that I've been collecting and things that I think we need to be able to help us in passing through all of this insanity that's going on. So somebody dropped the link and hopefully y'all find something you need. I got generators on there because I am 75% sure our lights will be out within the next month. Okay, we won't be here. Okay, then you heard the press secretary, the new dingy blonde bitch, apparently was like, We've lived, because a reporter asked her, but what happened if Canada cut off the lights? She basically was like, Jesus didn't have lights and it was okay. They want us take us back. Fuck the 50s. They trying to take us back 2,000 years. They trying to take us back to when they was crawling out the fucking caves. I don't know what, but it's a coup. And I guess, again, if they will like it, we love it. Okay? Oh man, like I said, Musk shit was updated 4 hours ago. Now he's a federal special government agent. Get the fuck out of here. You see how these people just create shit? I love it for them though. And if they don't want to learn, that's their business. I also Googled coup just to see what the fuck it would say. And the first four articles it's showing are all about what's happening in the United States right now. Shout out to Google. Google, YouTube, same shit. Shout out to Google for standing on business and not being scared to do and say what the hell is right. Now, I want to show y'all this. I just want to show it to you because I find it so interesting. For those who want to be like, well, we ain't in a coup. Look what y'all voted for. This all I did, all I did was I didn't put United States coup. I ain't do none of that. I just put in a coup. And you see what they showed us? And you see the 4 articles? They're talking about the United States of freaking America. They're talking about the United States of freaking America. So let's get into a couple of these videos. Hold up, here you go. First of all, let me stop sharing the screen. Let me get into a couple. The Atlantic. I like the Atlantic sometimes. Let's click on them. The Rapid Unscheduled. How was it unscheduled? It's very much scheduled because they told y'all what they was going to do. They been said what they was going to do. But okay, the Rapid Unscheduled, this assembly of the United States government, okay? The senators acting like they're too afraid to do something. If they don't do something right now, they're literally going to pull. I wouldn't be so. He had his people ready to pull out Mike Pence and Marie Antoinette his ass. If you don't think that they're going to attempt to drag y'all out of the fucking Senate floor and have bodies hanging down Pennsylvania Avenue, swinging from nooses and shit, you're really confused about the country that we live in and what happens during the coup. So many of y'all gonna die. I'm gonna say y'all because we gonna pull it. So many of y'all gonna die. Government officials, regular people, you gonna let these white people gonna let this shit get so far. By the time they pop, if they even pop, they might just, and you know what? They might just roll over and just take it all. They might just roll over and take it all. Because nothing really matters to them except keeping us down. So, who knows? I know that they're waiting for us to do something. And one thing I'm about to tell you for sure is we ain't doing shit. Elon Musk is not the president, but it does appear that he, a foreign-born, unelected billionaire who is not confirmed by Congress, is exercising profound influence over the federal government of the United States. Seizing control of information. He got all of our information, everything, your social, and he got a bunch of Indian and Asian kids to do it. so they could send that shit back to they scamming ass people in they scamming ass countries. I love it. I hope they take all the white people, because they assume all white people got good credit. I hope they take all their information and go down a rabbit hole. Okay. Personal information, payment systems, okay, and personnel management. It is nothing short of an administrative coup. As the head of the okay, as the head of the improvised team within Trump administration with completely ambiguous power, Musk has managed quite a lot in 2 weeks since inauguration day. He has barged into at least one government building, barged, y'all, Jesus Christ, and made plans to end leases or sell some of them. 3 leases have been terminated so far, according to, it doesn't even matter. He has called in employees from Tesla and the Boeing company. It says boring. I think they made a mistake. I mean the Boeing company. Anyway, to oversee broad workforce cuts. So basically, he got his private area people making cuts. Private area 19 to 24-year-olds who 4 out of 5 aren't even from America, to pick and choose and decide what's good for our company. A bunch of teenagers, a bunch of children who are either parents are a part of the Klan, which don't tell me otherwise. That's as I believe it, and I'm sticking to it. The American ones, I think it's like 1 or 2 of them, and the other ones aren't even from here. Y'all were fighting so hard for that H1 visa shit. And now these H1 visa holders is saying if you can get your Social Security payment. These H1 visa holders who don't have no family, they're still young, right? They don't have no kids, they don't have no nothing. Just ended, wait for it, head of household status. Your taxes? How you head a household? They just decided no, there's no more head of household status. You can't get that deduction for being the head of the household. No more. A bunch of people who don't have children, no responsibilities, and most of them, they ain't even grow up in America. They ain't even grow up here. I keep telling y'all America's a third world. Act like a third world. The shit they voted for is like, please make us a third world country. And if they're not chasing that goal at the speed of fucking light. Okay. Appointed is just one of Musk's appointed advisors is just 21 years old, while another graduated from high school last year. So someone who graduated from high school a year ago with no real common life sense is making the decisions on our government. Don't you fucking love it? Oh my God. Wow. Payment. Yeah, we already know they took over the treasury. They took over the treasury. Okay. Let's not just say, oh, the payment. They took over the treasury and locked the employees out. Child, let's get another article because this shit is the Daily Beast. Let's see what the Daily Beast is out. Is article. Oh, hold on. I'm about to show y'all this because I like that. I like that thumbnail. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Is that not a representation? I don't know what is. If this is not a representation I don't know what is, okay? And if you still are not comprehending the Lulu about what's going on, then child, you need to get to the front of the line. When they're calling people to send them to the police farms, they're literally gonna put us in back in slavery. Y'all know that, right? That's their goal. You know that, right? That's the goal. They're literally all the food that is out here dying, and they're making laws to say that they can hold you indefinitely. And and according to um the Bill of Rights and after slavery, the only people who are forced to do slave labor are those who are incarcerated. That's what the uptake of Black people being in jail and getting arrested after slavery, that's where that came from. It's not like we were out there committing all these damn crimes. No, they just needed motherfuckers to still work the railroads and the fucking plantations. And right now, child, if these white people don't get off their butt. So let's read a little bit of this article. Snap out of it, America. And you know what I need? And I'm going to say this too. I need them, as in these papers, they need to hit that final snap out of it, white America. Be very clear. Be very fucking clear. And they need to call a spade. I said this yesterday. I say this all the time. We fucked up the day Hillary Clinton apologized for calling these people deplorable, because everything they did is deplorable. Okay? They literally tried to overthrow our government on January the 6th. And people were still pretending like that's not what fucking happened. And they're doing it again. Again. And they're still pretending like this shit ain't happening. Okay. I hope they get caught without no food, water. I hope they get caught slipping and slip off the motherfucking hill. Off the aberration, why I can't say words today. Off the damn mountains. Slip off the fucking mountain. Okay. Snap out of it, America. Yes, Bianca Cicero Lady Gaga moment at the Grammys was shocking, not shocking. Okay. Great news about Beyonce though, but there's a few days. What are we talking about? Okay, so maybe now would be a good time. Okay, they're talking about the Grammys, the first little paragraph. Okay, so now maybe would be a good time to focus on the messages being sent by a new president, Elon Musk, and his assistant, Donald Trump. Because of the warning light, because all the warning lights are flashing. The warning lights aren't flashing. The warning lights are not flashing. The warning lights are just bright red right there. They're not flashing. It's bright red. Danger, bitch. We passed flashing. The warning lights were flashing for the last 4 years. I'll say 4 years. Because you know, because you didn't know how bad it was going to be the first time. The warning lights been flashing for at least 4 years. They're bright red and it's solid. No blinky blink. It's like my lights. No blinks. Solid red. Let me move this closer. What the Musk-Trump administration, they said Musk-Trump. What the Musk-Trump administration first 2 weeks in office has communicated with gut-wrenching clarity is that the coup attempt of January the 6th have never stopped. They told you that. When people tell you who they are, believe it. They said that. They said that. What's more, that coup looks very much like it is now succeeding. Thanks to the fawning, yawning, and complicity of the subpoena media, timid Democratic leaders, that's true, Republicans, and the obliviousness of the electronite apparently unbothered by the slow motion destruction of their own democracy. And the people being targeted by Musk and Trump are not the deep state, or those particularly in a non-existent invasion at the border. No, those directly in sight of the demolition team seeking change at each of the foundations of America's structures are none other than you and me, the American people. Okay? And remember, according to them, we only 14% of the population. It will hit them before it hit us. Okay, the effects by the Trump team to supplement the role and authority assigned to Congress to illegally shut down whole federal agencies, to out government employees in mass, and to champion cultural wars which hunt for are little different from attempts to use violence to stop the transition of power in 21. It's no different, same shit, just different maneuvers. The reason the law protects civil servants from arbitrary partisan termination is because our elected representatives determined it was in our interest to immunize them from the ebbs and flows, passion, and stupidity of the American politics when they are systematically fired or forced out of office, as is happening this week across the government. Our voices as the electorate is being ignored. They're not being ignored because nobody's doing anything. They're not being ignored. The only people I see doing anything in this country, now again, they turning up outside of America for us. They're turning up outside for us. The only people I seen out here marching, go check them cute winter boots on TikTok, okay? The only people I seen going ham are the Hispanics, because they ain't got no choice. They out in LA, thousands deep, doing it. Texas, doing it. Where else, I don't know. But they out there doing it. Where are the white people? Where are the white people? The majority of Americans, where are they? They're home. They're not caring about none of this. Then okay. Because they'll hit Guantanamo before our black asses. It's just way too many of them. And by the time they try to do something, it'll be too late. So too are our basic interests as people, as it is in our interest for the head of the Federal Aviation. Oh, y'all, side note. Y'all heard about the two planes that fell? Y'all know the one in DC and then the one in Philly. You know there were four planes that fell since what was that, Thursday? 4. I told y'all don't be getting on no planes no time soon, or no trains, because he fired the head of them two. Don't get on no fucking Amtrak. Don't get on no Amtrak. Because we about to hear any day now about some wild shit that happened because the people in charge were fucking fired and replaced by probably 19-year-old idiots who, I like trains. Ku Klux Klan. I got the job. FBI officials fired. I'm just skimming through this shit because there's so much. It's so much. I you know what? I'm gonna get into the comments. Let's get into the comments. Because let's get into the comments. Don't forget to like this video. Like it now. Okay, you're gonna forget to like it later. So please like the video now. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow. Please subscribe. Y'all, it's so much shit. I can't honestly get to everything. Just know, Board of Education. They're putting in that paperwork today. What is Congress doing? Because Congress got apparently is fired. So Congress need to get their ass up and do, like, what are you doing? You're fired. You haven't realized Trump has fired Congress. They're done. They're gone. It went right over them. Don't need them. They're fired. If anybody should be doing something, it's they asses, right? Congress and the white people. I dropped the link in case anybody want to come up. Did I? I don't know. Let me do it again. I'm gonna jump into these comments. Elon is in charge of all the money, and he's not even fucking. Elon could literally, because he's already a trillionaire, right? He's like billionaire, whatever. He could literally just take all of it and go to Switzerland or some shit. Just transfer it. But I guess on the upside, after everybody gets murked and shit, a lot of black people, this is one of the upsides. A lot of black people know how to work at the electric company, right? We work in a lot of places. And I firmly believe when these motherfuckers do whatever the fuck they're going to do and take each other up out of here, we will still be able to run our neighborhoods. Okay, we have people who work in sanitation. Motherfuckers just have to get back to work. You could probably move into that nice house up the block because the white family probably will be dead. You know, the fuck. Girl, Nisha.
Hello.
How's work?
It's cool. I mean, I'm state level, so why is my earbuds not connecting? Hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Uh, what the hell? It's not doing my
Girl, we can
earbuds.
hear
Hold on.
you just fine.
Okay.
She can't hear
Well,
her. That's what it is.
yeah, this has been just watching this happen and hold on. Let me drop and come back. Hold on.
Okay.
All right.
All right, she's gonna drop and come back. I'm gonna click on the camera in a minute, but I needed to take a couple puffs, okay? And y'all know I don't like smoking in front of people, okay? Anyway, let's get back into these comments. Ben from Midas Touch had an attorney on who is so. Yes, I did see they're starting to sue. Listen, even suing, I saw that, and the reason I didn't mention it is because that's not going to do anything. They literally, the courts, the Supreme Court, one second. The Supreme Court literally allowed this nigga to do whatever he want without impunity. That's what they did. Remember that? It was like 3 months ago. Remember? I remember. And this is why. Suing them ain't gonna do nothing. These white people need to get up and pull a January 6th. They need to get up and act like Elon told them to eat cake. Now, if you don't know your history and have no idea what I'm talking about, I can't help you, and you probably don't belong to be over here. Okay? Because I need people who could grandma it up. Quick thinking. Go ahead, Nisha.
All right. Work has been fine for me. But I'm state level. The feds, I've been creeping through their like Fed News subreddit, and people do not understand the institutional knowledge that gets passed down when you work for government long term, because at least like with our state government, when people start retiring in mass during the pandemic, it was messed up. It was really hard to figure stuff out because they didn't leave behind any ways for us to, any
Training or
information.
yeah.
Yeah, they just left and we was on our own. And when I had to keep telling people I know, because I'm really good with geopolitics. My degree was in political science back in the day. He's pulling what Putin did to justify going into Ukraine. He consolidated power under him. He even changed their archives to basically say, well, Ukraine was never a sovereign nation. They were always part of Russia. They're Russians. Um, the fact that Trump, I mean, and I'll go to the Canadian thread too. They're looking at us like we need to just block y'all out at this point. He's gonna
So
make us.
if honestly, if these people, them other ones, ain't got enough sense to save themselves, can't save them. They don't want to be saved.
Nope. And it's really screwed up where we're at, but also we kind of had this coming because a lot of the world has been like, why are y'all always trying to police everybody and be in everybody's business and strong arm us into being allies with you? Because the one thing about America, our business is business. That's what we see everything. I mean, and not the people, but our government. They see everything as a means to an end, and Trump has taken that to like the highest level because he people keep thinking that got some loyalty. He does not. That's what makes him even more dangerous. And you are right.
Did you see
Musk
this? Do
is
you see
doing all his
Rand's
dirty work.
comment? Do you see Rand's comment?
Yep. And he is doing
He
this.
know Michael Cohen. He knew Michael Cohen for about 25, 30 years.
Yep. And let that man go straight to jail.
Uh-huh.
And the thing about Elon, because we have to go through like FBI background checks, all kind of stuff to have access to confidential information. The federal level, they have security clearance. Elon has none of that. And it is everything that Trump has done so far has been illegal.
Yes. I told you they just
Um,
updated his Wikipedia page 4 hours ago, talking about
yeah,
he's a federal special government employee. Since when, Sway? 4 hours ago?
my ass. That man does not belong in any of these. He's running rampant through the government, and this is literally what Trump said what he was gonna do. So
Yeah.
I'm just really over here like, how are people shocked? Like, first of all, he's doing everything he said he was gonna do,
Hmm.
and he does not even care about the MAGA people because he's mad at them for not stealing the election in 2020. I'm plugging this book again, War by Bob Woodward. It really speaks to his obsession on the loss of the 2020 election. Even Lindsey Graham told him to let it go. He's like, you cannot focus only on that, but that's all he cared about. That's
Hmm.
all he still cares about. That's why he's like going through trying to get rid of everybody in the government. This is classic dictator behavior.
Yeah.
And I feel like the only thing we might have on our side is his ass is old as dirt. So, he can't run again, but that ideology is here to stay. Just
Yeah.
like with Germany, they never denazified. I mean, it went underground and now they got the Nazi party again by a different name. And Elon Musk went to their rally saying they need to get over the Nazi guilt or whatever. And I'm like, no, you don't. Anytime there's an atrocity, you need to remember that guilt so you don't repeat these things again. Just like with America, when they keep telling black folks, oh, slavery was so long ago, why are y'all still blah blah blah? Because the vestiges of slavery is still with us. The anger, the confusion on who we are. Black people all the time get told we don't have a culture. Even though, as a black American, I know we have a culture. It's ours. People
I,
won't understand it, but it is what it is.
no,
Um,
they say that, but everything they do is copying
it's
it.
copying
It's
it,
not one. But okay.
and even our cousins over on the continent, I forget what this dude's name is, but he said that, but you sampled Tony Braxton for your song. It's like, how is that? But off the culture war thing, we have this is a little scary to me because I've seen how military coups happen.
Mhm.
Um, in college, Egypt like literally went through like a whole civil war over Twitter. Like the information was coming so fast, just like it is now, where it's like a play by play. You don't even know what's going on anywhere else in the world. And yep, and he tried to do this DEI blaming. Black people only benefited from DEI at a 3.8%, just like with affirmative action. We were not the main beneficiaries of it. So right now, y'all mad at other white people because that's who benefited from DEI the most. DEI was to make breastfeeding rooms accessible to mothers. Things that were to help people who have disabilities, ramps and things like that. It's just to make sure that everybody has access to things. And when I was a part of our DEI committee before they shut it down, we talked a lot about what language we need to translate our paperwork for our claimants and how to get information to them in their language, because in my state we took a lot of Afghan refugees.
Mhm.
We have a lot of a big Burmese population that are refugees, Haitians. We need to start translating our state documents so they can read these things. That was a lot of what we talked about with DEI, as well as dismantling uh, unconscious bias, because you're working now. If you work in certain fields, you're gonna talk to people from Haiti or Venezuela or Cuba or
Yeah.
parts of the Middle East. You gotta check your bias of what you think these people are when they come to you for assistance. So
Mhm.
but you let the Trump administration tell it, and it's all black people's fault or DEI or whatever. And the only people I've seen with these plane crashes was white males. So, what is that really about? But his followers are so simple minded and uneducated that they laugh at the people with degrees, but we the ones that's over here trying to tell you what's actually going on
Yeah.
with what you voted for, and what's going to hit them in the face is that he don't give a damn about y'all. He doesn't care. He said straight off that, oh, it'll cause some pain, but y'all were sitting here just talking about how broke y'all were, can't afford groceries. Which one is it? To me,
Yep.
y'all a bunch of liars. Y'all did not.
They're liars. They really thought it. Again, it's about, they're literally allowing all of this shit to happen because they thought it was going to affect us, but they
Yeah,
forgot that it's going to affect them too. It's going to affect everyone.
right. All of
And
us are
once they're
going to
bigger, it's going to
suffer.
affect them more. And we know how to suffer. Unlike
Yeah.
them, we
Black
know
people,
how
we've
to
been
struggle.
professionally suffering for a long time, and it was something RFK Jr. said, saying that I think you might have mentioned it, where it was like it's easier for y'all to just learn how to accept racism. But I'm like, that's what we've been doing.
Yeah.
We know that y'all never gonna not be racist. We got it in our mind that y'all are going to be racist, even if it's undercover, where y'all messing with our institutions
Hmm.
to keep certain people out. Right now, they targeting Latinos because we already are easy target because we can't blend in, we can't pass,
Yeah.
and with a lot of the Latinos in LA, they shutting it down over there. They like in the highway
They
protesting.
should.
Yeah, they definitely should. And I'm to the point where I'm like, as a black person in America, I'm not gonna go out there and do all that because we already know that it doesn't work. Like they've already made their decision. The voting is what was our protest. That's our way of making change here is voting. But sadly, a third of these idiots decide to stay their raggedy asses at home, and the other part of them voted for Trump, and then it's the rest of us that did not, or Trump a third party, and the rest of us we voted Harris Walls. And I think some people really thought Kamala was going to be an easy win, but I'm like, you underestimate American stupidity because most Americans are stupid. Um,
They
and this is gonna be a little scary because Trump, he has no guardrails. They could file all the lawsuits they want, but the only thing that is going to make him follow the law is if the Supreme Court enforces the law, and
They
they made him lawless.
Yeah, they made him lawless. They're not. Like,
Yeah,
and not even the only thing that's going to fix anything is for some old school France
yeah. At
shit.
this point,
At this point, let's keep it up. I don't want to, I'm not going to say nothing. I don't want, special agent showing up at my door. But we all comprehend that these
yeah.
white people need to stand up. It can't be us. It can't
No,
be the
because nobody
Mexicans.
believe us when
Can't
we
be
saying
the
it.
Asians. It got to be the Anglo fucking Saxons need to stand on business and handle that.
Yeah, and my thing is, I'm in a red state, and our representatives
If
are
we
starting to
gotta
be.
handle that, all of
Oh
y'all
yeah, it ain't.
have a problem.
Yeah, yeah,
You don't
because
want us to have to say, all right, now you don't want that. You don't
no.
want it. Y'all need to handle that, because if we have to handle this, we taking it all.
Yeah, we'll burn this place down because it's like, why not? I mean, you all have not given us a reason to save this country if y'all don't stand up to this. And a lot of the GOP, like MAGA Republicans, well, they're pretending to be MAGA. They see that he has ownership of their party, and I
Mhm.
think that MAGA in the future will look like what the Nazis were to Germany, where it was a specific subset of a
All of
political
them need to go
party.
to jail. Yep. Just like they were
Yeah,
chasing down Nazis until 100-year-old motherfuckers, bringing them into jail. All
yep.
of them. All of
Nuremberg
them.
trials.
Washed.
And with Elon, I'm like, sir, why you don't even go here? Like, why are you running amok? You got all of our private information, and he's trying this Starlink thing where it was like T-Mobile people with an iPhone, and I'm like, I'm so glad I don't have that going on. But eventually, he's gonna try to do that for every service, and he even has people behind him saying that you'll be prosecuted if you try to impede on his Doge, which is a bullshit agency. It's not a real agency, but the president has given him the keys to the palace, which we should have been expecting that, but a lot of people are confused about what's going on. How the fuck are you confused?
I don't know.
He said what he was going to do, and he is doing what he said he was going to do. And we about to be in for a rude awakening because a lot of people do not mess with us right now. They're like, absolutely not. Y'all Americans are cancer to society, and it's gonna be lonely for us.
Yeah.
It's gonna be lonely for us. And great, RFK Jr. He just,
Girl.
I want to say he might have
He's a
just got
retarded kid.
confirmed.
There's always a dumb kid in the family. He's the
Yeah, he
funniest
is.
shit that you try not to invite to Christmas.
To
But
the yeah,
this coming,
exactly.
oh man, I might not show up.
Yeah, because it, whew, we got a lot of work to do, and I'm looking at the others like y'all gonna have to be the ones marching and all that, storming the Capitol again to
Storm it,
save our country.
please. This
Yeah,
is it.
yeah,
This is when we need to see white people storming fucking Washington to
yeah,
save our country.
yeah.
That other
So
bullshit, that wasn't to save our country. That was
that was a coup. That was an attempted takeover, and
that.
now we got a hostile takeover from Elon. Which, if you look into all of his companies, that's what he's always done. Tesla. There were those people that started Tesla. They
He
were
first,
engineers.
in case for those who
No,
don't know, he bought them and pushed them out. And forced Tesla to make him the founder. Like he that's why the only Tesla design that motherfucker ever made is that ugly ass Cybertruck.
yeah, it looks like a kid drew it, and he told the
He
engineers
drew it
make
when
it
he was
possible. Yeah, or his kid drew it or whatever.
He
And
drew it when he was 5.
yeah, I mean, he
That's what
acts
he
like
said. He drew it when he was 5. So y'all are running around here with a
in a death trap.
5-year-old from South Africa who dad was, a leader in the fucking
Apartheid movement.
apartheid.
They moved there to be a part of it. And there's a lot of the rules for thee and not for me with this going on. So if y'all hear the sound of my voice, don't be surprised about none of this. That is the strategy that a lot of dictators use, is the shock and awe, where they try to overload the system to try to break it. Hitler, it took him a smooth 54 days. It took him less than 60 days to install his government. Think about that. Think about that. Y'all thought about it? Okay. So that's where we're at. We are only what? This is the third week of this shit. And we we hoping that our representatives turn on him and start the impeachment process. But he was impeached twice the last time and nothing happened. So Merrick Garland, I still say this is on you, you stupid old bastard. You had one job, and it was to lock his ass up, and you did it. You dragged your ass, and now this fool is the president again. Now this fool is the president again. And you right. He is Bobby Kennedy's son. And this clown, this fool is who really? Like, come
The
on. This
idiot.
is
The foolish child.
yeah. Even his cousin said he's a predator. He has birds of
He's
prey.
in
Like
his
he's
car. He's a
yeah,
crackhead. He put
yeah.
he put a fucking dead bear in Central Park. You know how retarded you got to be to think Central Park is Central Park is the woods. You know
Right. I'm
how
like,
slow you
ain't
got
that
to
the
be to
middle of
think
New York?
surrounded by fucking 24, 20, 30 fucking floor buildings and skies. You know how stupid you got to be, or how high you got to be to say,
Yeah.
let me dump this let me drive the dead beer from wherever the fuck I got it, and then
And
come
drop it off somewhere
in Central fucking Park.
in the middle of New York City. A bear. And what did a baby bear too?
I don't even know what pair it was, but a bear, a bear, bro. He could have like 30 minutes more and took that bitch out to Long Island. It's so
But
in
he
every
chose
Jersey, the woods of Long Island, so many places that not even hours, 20, 30 minutes away. Could have
yeah.
released the fucking bear. But
He's
no,
crazy. That man is nuts. And he is gonna be the head of our health and human services. Y'all get y'all vaccines and all that, get your cheerings, day shots and everything, because we don't know what they gonna do. The way things have been going, where they literally are just getting rid of people who have been in the service for this long, and
to be
you know,
replaced by idiots like you
yeah,
said, who one, not even, oh, the other person retired or fired and I didn't get trained. These people are idiots to be replaced by idiots who won't even be able
yeah,
to figure it the fuck out.
and to say yes to everything Trump wants them to do. I mean, it's calculated incompetence. This is all calculated. We can't pretend. We can't give these people the benefit of the doubt. We cannot. We can't afford to. And
Benefit
I
out.
keep hearing from people, because I told you I was in a dilemma about some people I consider friends. They voted for this fool, and their justifications were just not enough for me as a person educated on the matter. And people are like, well, they just don't know. I'm like, what? At this point, I don't give a damn if you don't know. You just refuse
You
to
don't
look for
care.
information. Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't care. You're willfully ignorant. So I was like, that's not
Well, and
conducive.
I don't even think people don't know. The reality is they don't give a fuck. They thought it was going to affect black people
Yeah,
and
until
not
it affects them, that's when
and
they'll
that's
care
what it is. And they don't. I mean, this world, this country, don't give a fuck about offending black people. Oh,
at
black
all.
people will lose their job, not us.
Right.
That's what that is. It's like we try. We're really trying to give them grace when they don't fucking deserve it. And that's the
Yeah.
problem. We can't give people grace. Fuck that.
Fuck grace. Like, we're not doing it. It's not. It's not worth it. And a lot of these people are so hateful that, the racists, they're emboldened in Trump, and then I'll be looking at the black people for Trump, and I'm like, y'all just silly at this point. Y'all are not gonna shuck and jive enough for these people. It don't matter how much tap dancing you do. They
Yep.
used you for your vote. Even Trump even said that. He said, I don't care about you. I just want your vote. Then he tried to say, oh, see, they're gonna clip this and do this and that. And I'm like, no, you meant that with your whole chest.
Mm-hmm.
You meant that. And now look at what's happening. All these executive orders and eggs is expensive. That's what they was complaining about. But then I'm like, hello, bird flu, things out
And
of our control.
girl, I ain't buy meat in days. I've literally in the last 2 days, y'all want to hear some shit? My kid, she bought curry, whatever. That's on her. She wanted it. I've been eating tuna sandwiches.
I got some tuna. Got tuna and crackers.
Tuna fucking sandwich. But I'm just, do I want to make this? All
Right.
day. I'm
What
like,
if I can't get
and
no
I say,
more?
let me just eat some tuna.
That's where we at. And we I'm sitting down, we're not spending no money. I put in our budget to save the majority of what we got left. Because hey, we got a house, we want to do some repairs or whatever. I would rather spend my money that way than going out and all that. It's gonna suck. I can't go to my basketball games in the city and all that stuff. But hey, if it's to cripple and slow these idiots down, I'm with it. The stock market sank yesterday, like it cratered, and that's why he went back on the trade thing. Do not take this as Canada and Mexico bending to him. No,
They
those
didn't do
agreements were
anything.
in place
The only thing they offered is what Biden already had,
already had
and
in
Biden didn't have to
December.
do anything for it. Just regular shit that
Yeah.
they already had.
Yeah, and I remember you said yesterday they gonna have their people at the border for when we screw up and they say y'all can't come here.
Y'all can't come here. Yeah.
I'm not mad at no Canadians or Mexicans or anybody else outside of the United States for saying let's turn our back on these people because look at what the hell is going on here. It looks foolish.
Mm-hmm.
This is foolish.
Yeah.
What Jasmine Crockett called thug in chief. This what y'all wanted, and y'all surprised he doing criminal shit when he's a 34-time felon. Come on,
Mhm. Yeah.
it's
And they
gross.
and they don't want to, white people, they don't ever want to like to acknowledge that they're wrong or that a black person knew more than
Was
them.
right.
God. Oh my God. Never. So yeah.
Yeah,
But
I
it's all
tried
right.
that
We're gonna
route.
take it. It's
Yeah,
gonna get so far, and I really feel like this that they need to stand. If they don't stand by the at the ninth hour, we will. And by the
it,
time we do,
the
all
revenge
of them
that we want
fucked.
comes
And
because
the
what
rest
was
of the
it?
world will stand there and watch us take this bitch,
Yeah,
and
there's
will not
a
save y'all.
it's a young guy that's
The repercussions of what this country was built on will be their fucking downfall, and you
yep,
can pay for it.
yep. I
You
agree
don't want us to get up. I keep telling them, y'all
because
need to get up.
they was lucky we wanted equality this whole time and not revenge. That's what that quote I think about because I'm like, if we
We've
wanted
been trying to
revenge,
get equality. We've been
yeah,
trying to play nice. Y'all did this, and you continue
yeah,
to let it happen. If you do
yeah,
nothing, y'all are now on the bottom. If you survive,
yeah, yeah.
if
I
you survive,
mean, shout out to the Haitians. If you know their history, you know.
if you fucking survive.
Yeah. Shout out to the Haitians, y'all. That's when black people, when we think about this, think about your Haitian cousins out there and their history of how they broke out of the bondage of slavery. Now France, they screwed them over, but they mopped the floor with them. Like, yeah, no, y'all not coming back over here. No. So I hope it doesn't get to that point. Americans cosplay like they so ready for a civil war and all that, but People ain't trying to. Y'all really underestimate what it's like to have no electricity, no water, rapists running around. You know, we got a rapist as the leader of this country, so
Joe.
that's where we at, y'all. But this has been your neighborhood friendly, angry public servant, and
She's only friendly to us. I think she be turning it.
yeah, I get fucking mad at everybody else. That's why I be in my house. Cause if I gotta leave my house, I feel like somebody gonna catch these hands. So
Yeah,
you know,
I agree.
y'all stay strong, stay in the fight, grandma this shit up, and I'll check with y'all later.
All right, girl.
Bye.
All right, y'all. The link is in the comment in case you want to come up. Again, we are only accepting people that we know because this is a real topic. And when we have real topics, we have idiots who try to come up here and play in our faces. And we're not doing that. And I say it before and I'll say it again. These people need to stand up and do something. Remember, they are Americans. We're Black Americans. They are according to them, they are the epitome. So do something. Because if you don't do anything in the ninth hour, that same urge, I feel it in my bones. That same urge that made the 92 wake up and say, you know what? Nah, get somebody else to do it. That's God telling us to sit down and wait and watch what y'all do. And that same urge is going to kick in for every fucking last one of us. Okay? And y'all going to be in fucking trouble. Because if we will not be out here marching. If we have to take this bitch back, y'all done. Y'all ain't like no more white America run, right America run America. No more of that. That's done. Because y'all ran it into the ground. Literally y'all are running it into the ground and no one is doing anything. And after this, on the other side, if we have to be the one to save America, don't think that it's going to go back where we're trying to be of. Because at that point, we don't need to be of. We're better than. That's when we'll all realize, because some of us still don't get it, how much we're better of. Because y'all won't do shit to save y'all fucking country. If we gotta put down our lives for this bitch, like the many black men who went into the army, the first man that died in the Civil War was a black man. Did y'all know that? It's true. We have warred for this country. I've said this before and I'll say it again. The only acceptable Secret Service agent, in my opinion, are black. Everybody else has other shit going on. Regardless of where we come from, because of who we are, we love this country. Even though this country is shit to us, we will lay down our lives for this country. People will turn their children in defense of this country, unlike people from other places. White people better do something. White people better save this fucking country. Because if it gets to if it demands that God kick in our asses and we have to do something, there will be no marching and there will be no more y'all. Hey Yusuf. Hey
Hello, hey
Yusuf.
Joe. Can you hear
How you
me?
doing?
Good. How you doing, boo? Hey, shout out to all the drop-ins. I'm on the phone, so hopefully I'm coming in clear.
Yeah, you're coming in fine.
Okay. Well, I'm just stealing a minute because I've been tuning in, watching from work, and I really love the commentary, And everything you say makes complete sense. And I love the angry public servant too.
She's
And I
crazy,
just
man.
wanted to say something that was like kind of weird because, like I said, I don't disagree with anything at all. But I
Mm-hmm.
just wanted to add some context to why this WS nation would actually admire Elon Muskie.
Mm.
And I just think that he's some good to what's her name? What you call her, Orangina? So good for
Orangina.
so good for Orangina because he's good at social engineering and
Mm.
collecting data and technology, advanced technology. And so the point of that is that Orangina is seeing that as an asset and a tool to use to weaponize against the American people, the blacks first, and so on and so forth. So I just thought that that was worth a dishonorable mention. That he's like the angry tech guy, you know?
Yeah.
He's the Robin to his Batman because this is what they want to do, control the American people. All of our information that's all on there that they didn't want TikTok to get and all of that. Yeah, that type of nature of that type of website and that type of social engineering of the, like, even when we go to Twitter now, all we see as black people is what? Fights.
I deleted it.
Exactly. I know you did. And that's why I want to delete it too. We used to be able to use it for so much more, but
Yeah.
they took all that stuff. Like even with MySpace, people were knowing how to code and all that stuff, and
That's
the
true.
social experience of it was very healthy for the people. And then it just went downhill from there, and they keep moving apps to moving apps, and it's just sickening. But I just thought that that was really important to remember why Trump wants to deal with him.
I also think, based on to piggyback off what you said, him being a child of the apartheid and
Mhm.
coming back to enslave people in another country. Oh wow.
Yeah,
So
because
I
he's
think
got
something
experience.
about that part touched them down in their ancestry DNA.
Right. Because being born in Africa don't make you a black person. It just makes you nationally African.
Mm-hmm.
And see, that's a nationality too. And so, you know, and like you said, he's coming over here. That's because he's already mastered it over there. I mean, these people are literally still, some of them are giving away their children till this day over there and not protecting the children over there. And it's all of these different types of tourisms that are toxic and destructive to the motherland. So of course, someone like him will come over here with a different skill set. And also, like Bree was talking about last night with the whole thing with the white farmers, how they getting
Mm-hmm.
them out of South Africa. If
Yeah.
y'all remember, that happened years ago. The first time Trump was in office, his first term, the white South African in Zimbabwe, the farmers were getting put out and they were taking their land back.
Yep.
And they
And they
called for
can't
Trump.
go back to, oh fuck.
Remember, they
They're
called for
they're
Trump.
they're Dutch. Oh, oh. You know that they're Dutch, and the Dutch won't let them come back. They tried to come back after of the apartheid, and Denmark was like, "No, y'all went over there and lost y'all damn minds. No, that's why they
Wow.
want to take." Oh,
Wow.
so Elon is getting back because Elon, you're right. Historically, yes, they're he born in South Africa, but his DNA is Dutch.
Right.
All the white Africans'
And he's the
DNA
one that
is
helped
Dutch.
them. Trump
And
and
that's
Elon
why they
Musk.
want to take Greenland and start a war with Denmark.
If you remember, Jovi, when Trump was first in office, Elon was popping then too. And we
Yeah.
didn't know he was from Africa. And when they put all them white farmers out and Trump was in office, they came calling for Trump to come and save them. So now that he's back in office, they're picking up where they left off.
Yes. Oh shit. Yep. I agree.
Hot mess. Well, I love you. I love y'all drop ins. Thank y'all. Let me get back to this plantation, honey. This
All
lady
right.
got to look Massa in the eye and take his money. Yeah.
All right. Bye,
All right.
Yusuf.
Peace.
Oh my God. That just hit me, y'all. I need to make a video later. I'm gonna make a short video about that. I figured it out. That's why he want to start shit with Greenland for Elon, because that's his ancestral home, and they rejected the fucking the Dutch that went to South Africa because of all the shit that they did and the bad name. Oh my God. And I do believe, like, the callers, not Yusuf, the other callers were saying, oh shit. Yo, my mind is blown. My mind is blown. I told y'all I think too much. That's the problem. Oh my God. Sometimes I really wish I was stupid. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. Because why did that just pop into my head when he just said that? Why did the reality of that shit? We done connected why they fucking with Panama. Because of the not WHO, because of UN putting them sanctions and Russian ships can't pass through. And to go on the other side, if you can't get through Panama, y'all know why they make it. You got to go all around South America and go down into a part of the Arctic that is fucking dangerous. Like Pirates of the Caribbean kind of dangerous. Like, you know, them waters that you like, oh, what the fuck is up? What's over here? That's how it's crazy to try to get from the New York side to the California side in a boat without being allowed to go through Panama. It's insane. You might die. Oh, shit. And now we know why so much Dutch smoke. Oh my God. She said white eyes have been pried open and shown how this negatively impact white men, and they still ain't doing shit about it. They trying to sue when they need to storm. This is the time they need to storm. The karma for Pence needs to be paid in full. Oh my God. Plus the narrative South Africans were claiming Elon is big mad. Yes. They big Elon, big, all of them big mad at the Dutch. Cause they was like, we don't want y'all. Get out, stay that way. They not welcome back home. Can you imagine? We got Ghana out here trying to get us all to fly over there and get dual citizenship. Ghana out here funding people to go out there to try to get a dual citizenship. And we've been going for a couple hundred years funding people to go out there and get their dual citizenship. But the Dutch was like, y'all can't come, y'all can't even visit the home country. Oh, your grandma was born, your grandma, people here, personal problem. Oh my God. U.S. farmers crazy. China is the number one buyer of U.S. soybeans. Mexico also buys soybeans. Canada is number one producer of soybeans. Equal a perfect triangle. The farm, listen, racism fucks them every time. And I love it. This is just on a bigger scale. And it just affected everybody. But, oh my God. She said, plus he probably blames the U.S. black congressional delegates back in the day for the anti-apartheid movement. Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, Ghana said, come home. The Dutch said, no mas. The Dutch said, no, hold up a minute. Y'all, now we don't want to be affiliated with y'all hoes. Y'all done left, and then y'all done lost y'all mind. No mas. Oh my. She said, yes, many people have went back to Ghana. Yes, child. Oh my gosh. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here. Cause I'm blown. Okay, I'm really gonna make a video about that. I swear to you, I'm about to make it right now and post it. Cause wow, I'm out. I have nothing else to say.